I don't knowers. How does it feel to be the first team to lose in the second stage of the game? Yeah, but looking at your team, I don't have much hope for you because half of your team is full of kids. As you guys know, the wheel spun and spun and spun and landed on contestant. Once your name is called, you will walk down the stone path here. At the end of it, you will be transported to the voting area. And there you will vote for whichever contestant you want booted from the team. But also, before you do that, you have the choice of playing your win token, which you will be able to play in private. Once you have cast your vote, you will be transported back, walk down the path, and walk right back to your seat. And your votes will be cast in alphabetical order. Do we have to do this elimination outside? Even though the rain stopped, it's still so soggy out here. Wow. Well, I don't see your shark complaining. He lives in the water. He should appreciate it. You should think of your shark more often, Toad. Plus, we lit the torches and everything. We're not gonna let some mild discomfort ruin our Survivor-esque setting. Now, before you go off to cast your votes, we are going to ask a few of you some quick questions to see what frame of mind you are all currently in. Cuphead, who do you think is responsible for this team's loss? I take full responsibility of our team's loss. I got completely screwed in that last round, especially since my two quote-unquote friends wouldn't even attack the enemy. But you should feel a little bit more calm now since you are in the middle of the whole situation between the two alliances. You are practically safe. You're right. But... ugh. Are you still stressed out? Oh, you have no idea. Woomy, how does it feel to score the best for your team? Are you sad too? Why does everybody on the show just have an episode or two where they're suddenly depressed? Bowser Jr., do you truly think you are nothing without your Thomas? Of course not. I've learned that I'm both powerful with or without Thomas. Even though 2 of the 3 challenges I didn't bring him along I did pretty bad in, but still, 1 is better than none. And at least I was able to light a little gnome on fire, too. But even your team thinks that you should whip out the Thomas. I probably should, but it's like a self-confidence thing. I want to prove myself, you know? Well, will you get that chance to prove yourself? Who knows? Don't worry me like that! Alright then, it is officially time for the voting to begin. Miku will be reading the votes when they are revealed. Because she never got to host an elimination while she was in her plush form, and because she kept badgering me about it, saying she wanted to do it because she's an attention hog. You know I'm right. He's even programmed in with a familiar voice. Papa? Wait, Kroger! How dare you taunt us like this? Come on, buddy. These hosts love to taunt us. Bowser Jr., you're up first. Okay. Oh, man. This feels so weird. So do I just stand here? Okay then. When will that happen? Ah! Oh, that felt weird. Okay then. Here goes nothing. Okay, so what do I do now? What? Now just walk back to your seat, Bowser Jr. Okay. I'm gonna have to get used to this new style of voting. Cuphead, you're up next! Here goes nothing. Oh, do I really have to vote? Yes, Cuphead, it is required that you vote. Oh, here goes nothing. Oh, that didn't feel good at all. Donkey Kong!
Yes, sure. Oh. Oh. Oh, the deed has been done.
Larry, you're up next. Oh, this is gonna be my pleasure. You I don't knowers want to make a secret plan to vote out one of us? Well, guess what? We're not as naive as you think we are. Oh, abso-freaking-lutely. Thank you, Ludwig. Your sacrifice was not in vain. Pea shooter's gonna cast a vote on you. Junior, Woomy, Larry, I've done everything in my power to try and keep us safe. And let's just hope that Lady Luck is on our side. Alright, now that all the votes have been cast, each one of your votes will be shown on the big screen TV, which yes, we do have implanted outside. But don't worry, all your votes will be private, so nobody will know who voted who. Well, unless you actually had a conversation on who you know was going to vote who, but you'll know what I mean.
Whew.
Come on. God dang, they really do hate me, huh?
I can't look.
Let's go! Ah, thank goodness. Ah, no! Come on! Why? I'm sorry, man. I didn't want to, but it seems like the best thing to do.
Oh, TK should have used his wind token. He had a feeling something like this would happen. But why the shooter?
No, don't worry. He has an actual reason for wanting to vote him out.
Yeah. Snoopy, please, calm down. Snoopy, please, just chill out for a second. I know this is a lot to take in.
I don't even understand myself. As I was trying to say, there is a legitimate reason Cuphead voted against him. Alright. It all happened a few minutes before the elimination ceremony. I asked Cuphead if he would like to follow me into a room. I had an offer for him, and he said he'd be willing to listen. And, well... And that's not even me trying to be mean. I mean, look at the statistics. And well, it looks like he took my offer.
Snoopy, calm down. You can't let your anger get to you. You're better than this. No! My marketable figurine! Don't destroy the prizes!
But boss, you don't have to worry, we already have 6 more of them.
Fair point. I know it's a possibility. Because I want to eliminate the weakest link. You told me earlier today, did you not?
So, did everybody vote the person they said they were gonna vote? We cannot reveal who voted who because, you know, that's kind of unfair. But I can confirm that Donkey Kong and Larry did in fact use their win tokens.
Oh, I never should have used my win token. If I didn't use it, I would have went home and Piccolo would have been safe.
That's nice to see. You mess with the Koopaling family, you're guaranteeing yourself to be volunteers by the end of the day. Look, I'm sorry, miss, but I gotta watch out for my own allies.
Snoopy!
Sharky, don't!
Stay back!
And there's only 2 of us left now.
Yes, Snoopy, I know, it's quite unfortunate. Hey, that was my torch!
Oh, the consequences are even worse than I thought they would be! You know what you're acting like right now? You're acting like me, Snoopy. You're acting just like I did when I found out Monokuma was one of the main reasons Future went home. It only took one good donk to the head for Mr. Coconut to snap me out of it. I ended up taking it way too far. Even if Monokuma was a scumbag who doesn't deserve anybody's respect, I still blew up at him because he got rid of my idol, the person in the game I looked up to the most. And maybe the idol I was chasing after wasn't the idol I needed. Maybe the idol I needed was always just a few feet away from me. Snoopy, you're calm and collected. I usually never see you angry. And it seems us plants tend to learn stuff from each other. Fume Shroom tends to rage out when he's angry, and sometimes take it out on others. And since I hung out with him for so long, that's my mindset that I adapted from him. And now, Snoopy, you're acting exactly like how both of us did. And I know you're way better than that, sis. I was scared to talk to you for the longest time because you just seemed so mature, calm and collected, smart and authoritarian-like. In every challenge, you never raged out. Not even in this one when you lost to Eggman and Knuckles. And then we tried to normally talk to each other after such a long time. And I blew it. I killed you in the Among Us challenge so that I could make sure I kept my team safe. And then your team went up, and Citron left the game. I just got even more angrier and angrier by the second. And when I was at the peak of my anger, Mr. Coconut helped me out of that drought. Because he knew he had to step in and help. He needed to snap me out of this state in mind and show me that I was being extremely immature. Everybody that I hurt with my rage didn't deserve that. And frankly, Toad and Cuphead don't deserve this either. They made a play. And it was a smart one, too. Having no arms kinda does limit some stuff for ya, I'll admit. And in challenges, I always seemed so frantic, so careless. I guess that's just the plant's way. I haven't changed much since the start of the game. My big blow-up in episode 11 is enough reason for them to want to vote me out. It's actually very similar to Sonic's elimination. He ended up going too fast. I just ended up being too slow. But what do I know? I'm still just a military grunt in training who really needs to learn to tone down his anger. Snoopy, you wanna know what proved to me that you do care about me a lot? Is that you ran outside and gunned at Toad and Cuphead. The second you saw that I got eliminated, I saw a side of you that I had never seen before, a side I didn't even know existed from you. I saw a side of you that had probably been building up for a long time, and it was just finally time to let it all out. You didn't do anything wrong, Snoopy. Heck, you did more than enough. And Mr. Coconut as well. I wouldn't have gotten through this game if it wasn't for you guys in my life. The only people who will ever be at fault here are me, myself, and I. I have many regrets about this game. Firstly, Cuphead. I'm sorry, man. I ended up hyping you up way too much in this episode. So much that it probably stretched you out for the final round. And when it was announced that it was going to be a contestant vote, I badgered you so much because I wanted your vote. That was wrong. I really wanted this team to win, because I know how much danger my side of the team would have been if we lost. And well, here we are. I'm eliminated. You're my friend, Pea Shooter. One of few I have in this game. This didn't feel good at all. This is the second time I've costed somebody on my team $1 million. The second time where it's my fault. The only reason I sided with Toad is because A, his plan made sense, and B, he was the one who thought I'd make a good team captain. And sure, you guys said supportive comments too, but that comment right there, it hit me right in the feels. I really needed that. But I can't even seem to apply it to myself, considering how disappointed in myself I am right now. But it made sense, especially since Toad brought up another point to me, that who was going to switch teams, since only one vote was going to be cast. And he said it would probably be Donkey Kong, since he would have 4 votes cast against him, even though they didn't count. It would be the quote-unquote second most. And I don't know if that applies, but I was too worried. I couldn't take that risk. And this was purely based on strategy. If it was based on emotions, I totally would have voted off Marshadow. He just rubbed me the wrong way with how bossy and smug he can be sometimes. I'm sorry, Pea Shooter. I really wanted to keep you, I really did. But this just made sense to do. You don't have to apologize for anything, Cuphead. In the end, it's just a game. My second regret is to you two. I never really took leadership responsibilities for this alliance. That mostly went on to Marshadow. And I feel so bad for you guys, because now it's just gonna be you two. Or one. Because, is it true? Is Donkey Kong gonna have to switch teams? He's going to have to switch teams for technically having the second most number of votes. but he will not be able to pick the team he swaps onto. That is a new feature of this stage of the game. The person that swaps teams will have to swap onto the team that scored first place on that episode. And this time around, first place was the Cats, the Chads, and the Absolute Mad Lads. So go crazy on that team, Donkey Kong.
Oh, I'm sorry, Marshadow.
I'm gonna miss you guys a lot. Sure, we were a weird trio, but we really had something going here. The slow but well-meaning Donkey Kong, our residential planner who kept us in check, Marshadow, and me, the hothead who just wanted to help. But unfortunately, we're going to have to part ways. Despite swapping onto a different team, keep the alliance strong, and try to make new bonds with the people that are on your current teams. That's all the advice I can give to you two. As I bid y'all adieu.
Bye, Pea Shooter. I'll try and win the game for you.
And finally, it's no surprise. Thank you two for being the best plant friends a guy could ask for.
I'm glad you learned something from this experience, Pea Shooter. Farewell, my friend.
Oh, don't you worry. That's the first thing I'm gonna do when I arrive at the pit. PMO, send me off.
I'm still sad over my torches, man.
Get over it and just launch him already.
Alright. I'll say this, Pea Shooter. You definitely gave this show a lot of fun entertainment.
Snow Pea, Mr. Coconut, I love you guys! Well, looks like that's it.
It is truly a sad day for all of plantkind. We'll miss you, buddy! Hmm?
Yeah. I guess there's no need for that anymore either. Well, I've learned something important today, folks. Anger is something that we all have deep down inside of us, and some of us can control it easier than others. And some of us, like myself, just can't stand there and watch this bad stuff happens. Sometimes one side's in the right, sometimes one side's in the wrong. Sometimes both sides are in the right, sometimes both sides are in the wrong. And sometimes it's a morally gray area. There's plenty of different scenarios that apply to this. I came into this game very self-conscious about the pie in my mouth, but now, I don't really care anymore. I'm starting to speak with it outside of my mouth more now, which is a shame too, because y'all won't be able to see me talk about it more, which is a shame that it had to happen right as I was about to go. But this game was an amazing adventure, I'll tell you that. Pirate adventure, dancing competition, making it through a snowy forest. They were all great adventures. Even the challenges that we lost. I had some pretty embarrassing losses. Like, remember when I sneezed in the hide-and-seek challenge and got some of us caught? At least I've grown since then. I don't even gotta sneeze anymore. Though I need to control how much I spit when I talk like this now. This elimination's not all bad though. At least I'll get to see the other players of the pit. And we'll have a grand party down there. Though it's gonna be a long explanation telling them how I got down there in the first place. Ooh, Dave's gonna be mad! But what can you really do?
Is that everything you'd like to say, Mr. Shooter?
Yes, BMO. I'm ready to see my comrades after not seeing them in oh so long. I've learned a lesson today too. The plant curse never truly ends. It may be a curse, but it's also a blessing. This game taught me a lot of things, but there's still a lot about myself that I really need to work on. And I made some really good friends from this experience. I call this a win in my book. I'm still not that great of a soldier. I still have a lot more trading I'm gonna have to do. And I'll do just that when I get down there and see Pietro. And don't you worry, I am totally gonna rub it in Monocula's face that I made it farther than him. If it only was by 4 episodes. Everything will be alright without me. 'Cause that's something that I do! No!